folks, what is going on? wdrumz here. We are back doing some more Destiny 2 content. I know it has been a while. Last time I think I uploaded anything was on Beyond Light. After that I got really burned out and the other seasons didn't really interest me. Witch Queen kind of brought me back in. So today I'm going to be doing a guide for you on how to beat Brutiks, which is a very irritating Scorn boss in the new Destiny 2 Witch Queen legendary solo campaign. I think it's like the 4th mission, 5th mission, something like that. And it's brutal. Like, I absolutely hated this boss. So I'm going to show you exactly what I used first, because it's important to know what tools we need to win the battle. And then from there I'll explain and break down how I fought him, how my tools helped in certain situations, and how you can beat him really quick, and the little cheese I figured out as well. So first off, like I said, I'm on the Warlock. It's my favorite character. I've been maining it for a long time. I'm doing the Void Walker. Void 3.0 is quite good in PvE. I hate it for PvP Warlock wise. So I'm doing Healing Rift, Burst Glide, Pocket Singularity, Scatter Grenade, great when you charge it and then throw it. And then let's see what else we got here. We have the Aspects, Child of the Old Gods, and Chaos Accelerant. For fragments, I'm using Echo of Persistence, Echo of Remnants, and Echo of Dilation. Those haven't changed literally since I started the campaign. So next, your tools. So I personally enjoyed this setup, and I was like 1409, 1408, something like that light, so I was quite low compared to right now. But I used the 7 Seraph Office Revolver with Underdog and Time Payload. Underdog is great if it just would load, because I get reload speed boosted as my health gets lower, and your health will get lower a lot in this fight. And Time Payload is beautiful because it's basically like Explosive Payload, but a little different. I thought it was great for the boss damage, for chipping away. Tiku's Divination, man, this thing is stupid good in PvE. PvP, God, it has so much potential, but it's kind of depressing how slow it is. So I have the Catalyst done with it. So the way you want to use this is you do the hip fire grip first, and when you do that, it allows you to track all the enemies, right? And that's really important here, because we can see how many adds we've got to deal with. Then next, you shoot the projectiles at them hip fired, so they're burning. Once they're burning, you shoot a full aim down sights view of the bow, and it does insane burst damage. It like blows up, and it's really nice. I didn't really know what else to use solar wise, and I was really enjoying this bow before the DLC came out. 2 weeks before that, I got the Catalyst done, and it actually became one of my favorite PvE bows now. But you could also you could also use the Trinity Ghoul as well if you wanted Layman Arc maybe. Finally, I'm doing the Tarantula with a boss spec. You can do a major spec too if you want. I kind of swap back and forth. Mine has field prep, so I get increased ammo, faster reload, and stow and ready away time when I'm crouched, which is really nice. And then I have Wellspring. Kills with this weapon generate ability energy, and that doesn't really matter too much. It's more so the boss or major spec that's really important here. And reason why I have it as arc is because it's so important in this fight. You're going to need all 3 elements. It's really important. You can do it however you want. I did Void Walker because you get the Nova Bomb, which is really powerful for bossing. You also get the Well ability with the Void 3.0, where it conjures up the little Void Aura thing that helps fight. Tiku's for the solar damage. You'll see why we need it in a bit, and also for great ad clear. And then the Tarantula is going to be phenomenal for arc shields, and there's going to be quite a few of those as well in there. That's basically what I ran weapons wise. And then over here, I don't think I did anything crazy. I know I switched out some things recently, but literally I just infused my armor to the best of my abilities that I was using over and over. And I know I was using Ophidian Aspect, but I switched the mod around from the Aspect, and I chose Piercing Bowstring. Bows gain shield piercing arrows, which bypass combatant defenses. Strong against barrier champions. Just really nice little boost there with the Tikus. Been using this chest piece for a while. And then what else we got here? Boots, nothing crazy. I just like the Powerful Friends mod. Gives me that mobility. And nothing crazy here either. Just have shield break charge on there. And all that does is it charges your lights by breaking a combatant shield with the matching energy type. You're going to be doing this a lot in this fight. So this is the basic stuff I have here. And now I'm going to show you guys exactly kind of how I drew out each phase of the boss and how you can tackle it and use these tools to combat it. So hope you enjoy. Alright, so here is my beautiful diagram of the room for Brutiks. So basically what's going to happen is when you first get in here, Sagira is trapped in the prison, right? And you've got these two giant little pillars in front. They're going to be very important for doing damage to the boss. In the center, we're going to have the Shimmering Chieftain, aka just Scorn Captain. He always has an arc shield, this one. So what you're going to do is, I took the Tarantula with the boss spec, use that to get rid of the shield first, take him out as soon as possible when you start the encounter. And then once you have him out of the way, you're going to see all of these ads pop up on each corridor, each third of the room. So you see those little purple triangles, those signify that those are the not scions, what are they called, whatever the Scorn soldiers are, I forget, they're annoying. And so you have to kill all those off. It's 4 on each little side. Once you take all those out, then you're free to shoot the purple crystal in the center. Once you shoot the crystal, then you are free to damage Brutiks. And now you'll see in the footage that I'm going to go on these giant little stone, like rounded tall platforms in front of Sagira's prison. And you want to go to the highest one on the left, because if you stay on the right one, his fire attack can damage you. It's very important you listen to this. Also keep in mind, this whole phase in this picture, this is going to be every damage phase you do. Every single time you damage him, you're going to deal with 3 sets of ads. The giant Shimmering Chieftain, the crystal, then you deal with the boss and do damage phase. So this is part 1 of the boss fight. So I probably said that backwards, but if you pay attention to the footage, you notice how I broke the crystal. Now the ads spawn. So you got to get rid of all the groups of ads. It'll make your life a lot easier. You have time, so clear those out. And then once everything is cleared out, make sure to run around. By the way, I know everything's very dark. If you shoot the orange orbs, they'll light up and show you the way of what's going on. It took me like 10-15 tries to understand you could actually go through all this and kind of hide. You'll see that throughout the video, so utilize that to the best of your ability. So notice I'm using Tikus with the homing effect. It allows me to show what is left, kind of thing. Boom, burst them down. Then you get on the highest platform. As I said, it takes a few tries. I recommend practicing this before you do the damage phase or activate it with the boss. See, there's the boss right there. And you just hop on here. If I can do it, there we go. And then just lay into him. It's great. He just sits there and takes it. So once you get him down a third of damage, we're going to go into phase 2, and I'll talk about that in just a sec. Alright folks, so now we are in phase 2. This is where it gets really difficult, so pay attention to what has changed. So at the moment, what's going to happen is, now instead of having all the ads spawn in the beginning, it's different. So notice how there is a lot going on here, right? So first off, you're going to have 3 new green symbols on the doors, okay? And they don't really mean anything per se, but you want to pay attention to where these Shimmering Chieftains are. There's 3 in here, and each one has a different element shield that you need to break. So to your left, in the center, using Sagira as our centerpiece, to the left of us would be our arc shield guy. Straight ahead, all the way up top, is our void shield guy. and to the right is our solar shield guy. Now, these are really important to understand because basically now you have to take your time where you have to pick off the 4 basic ads inside of each hallway or room, whatever you want to call them. And the boss Brutiks is still moving around at the whole time, which is quite stressful and irritating. I'm sorry about the volume of the game not being there. Elgato loves to crap out on you sometimes if you don't use it in a long time, and it just goes zzz, and so I didn't play it back before trying it out after months, or not months, but weeks, and so it crapped out on me. So that's why we have just the music in the background. So that being said, though, you can tackle whichever one you want first. So what you do, you take out all these little ads, right? And then you need to clear which guy you want to take out. So for me, I did Tarantula for the left for the arc shield. I did Nova Bomb for the center for my void. And then I did Tiku's explosion for solar. And then I just finished them off with my Tarantula. Once you kill the chieftain, then you have to destroy the crystal. Keep in mind, once you do that, you're going to aggravate Brutiks, and he's going to come after you. It's really stressful, actually, and quite scary, where he's going to literally start trying to kill you in that tiny little room. So you got to make this quick when you do it. But you got to also take your time. I know it sounds ironic. So when you take out the one guy, you take out the crystal, you have to do this 3 times in each room. Now, once you destroy all 3 crystals, he is able to be killed and hurt again, right? But keep in mind, now you've also summoned 4 Wraith monsters, which are the ones that are the giant tanks with they're like, with, how do I explain this? This is the annoying part with doing this somewhat live and unscripted. I'm just being vulnerable in the moment. But so, the Wraiths are the giant guys that have the multiple arms with the fire sticks, the torches or whatever. And they will summon once you destroy all the crystals. And there's 4 of them if I'm correct. I believe it's 4 that are all around the circle area. So you have to run around the circle area, trying to kill the Wraiths, trying to kill the ads that are in the center of the room, while also worrying about Brutiks, who's trying to slash at you. You can hurt him now, which is the good news, but I like to take out all the ads first, the Wraiths as I go, and just take my time. I know it's ironic because you also should be rushing, but you don't want to run in like a madman either. Have a tactical game plan. Once you kill all the ads, then you go back up to the little platforms near Sagira's prison, hop on there, unload on them again, and then you take another 3rd down, and you rinse and repeat. This is probably the most stressful phase of all of it, because also, once you take out the crystal of that room and the shimmering chieftain in there, basically the green aura light goes out, which is a lot of fun too, right? So that completely disappears. So it's much more darker, so you really are reliant on these lamps to save your butt. And also keep in mind, you'll notice throughout the footage, Brutiks likes to smash his attack down like one of the old barons we fought. I forget the name of it. I think it was not the Fanatic. I can't remember. It's been a while. It's been like 4 years. But yeah, so you smash, or so he smashes the ground with that torch thing. He'll get caught in the ground and he won't be able to move. It's a great time for you to figure out where your next plan of attack is. If you're hurt or whatever, go heal, go hide, whatever. It's the same with damage phase. It's sometimes good to bait him to hit, so that way he's stuck there, and then you have time to just kind of maneuver and figure out what you're trying to do. So that's basically the fight in a nutshell, though. It is quite stressful, though. I screwed this up probably 10 to 15 times easily before I figured this out. That's why I wanted to make this guide. So yeah, just notice how I'm attacking the room, how I'm positioning myself. I'm using the orbs. Like I said earlier, notice how dark it is now. It gets worse. Nova Bomb on this guy. Quick, easy kill. Go for the crystal. Boom. I do wish I had the sound because you would hear how scary this is when he comes right there. Oh my god, it terrifies me still. It's so scary. I'm sorry. See all the ads? Yep, so all the crystals are down. There's the Wraiths. Gotta make sure you take all those out. They are gonna hit hard. And this is a nightmare solo. Like, I don't know how the heck I did this solo still. I still scratch my head with it, but oh man, you get scared or wherever you're not alone. There he comes. See that? Like, that is horrifying watching that. Yeah, see how the rays will just pop up? I guarantee I was freaking out on the audio. Yep, so take him out. Like I said, I believe there's 4 of them. Take out the basic adds so you can clear some space for yourself to get up there to do your damage phase. Feel free to chisel at his health as well while you're running around, but I tried to stay focused on the task at hand, so. Get some more adds down. There he comes, see? Watch this, see? He smashed into the ground, so now he positioned himself there. It gives me perfect amount of time to go after the adds now. And just bait those attacks. It's genius, and it works really well. Then we get up on the platform, like I said before, and you are golden. Alright, so he is almost dead. Yep. Almost there. Alright, so now he's got 1/3 left, right? So, same exact thing, rinse and repeat. You gotta kill all the basic adds inside the room guarding the chieftains. Choose your element. Kill them off. Then kill kill the crystals. Kill the reefs. Then kill the basic adds in the regular room. And then finish this guy off and collect your rewards. And by George, you did it. Now, if we pay attention here, you'll see that I was kind of struggling with a couple of these adds here. This is where, as a warlock, it's a great feeling to have your rift where you can kind of just coast and kind of be low-key and take out the basic adds. It's really helpful. Because the big guys like to shoot those like lamp things with the different elements. They're really irritating. Like this is a great example. So right here, make sure you always take those out. And see what I'm doing with the lights as well to light up the way if it gets dark. Watch out for those freaking annoying flame bursts. Very irritating. But Tiku, though, because of that homing ability, it just tells me how many guys are in each room, so I don't have to assume and think, oh, you know, there's 1 guy left and there's 4, you know what I mean? Like, you can prepare yourself ahead of time, which I really love about the bow for this encounter. Super helpful. I used it literally all the way up to the final boss with Sabathun, but it didn't go too well, so I had to switch to the summoner. I'll show a guide on that later, because that was another brutal fight that took me like 15 tries or so to get down solo. Yep, always catch your breath in there if you can. Oh god, that is so scary watching that. Oof. There's plenty of times I almost died, and I thought that I could eat my grenade for Devour, but Bungie got rid of it, so thank you so much, Bungie, for taking away one of the greatest things about the Void Warlock. Beautiful job. Like, this encounter is just, it's so painful, folks. But once you get it done, you will feel amazing, and you've accomplished something humongous that probably not many have done solo. I know a lot of people on Reddit and stuff have done this with 2 people. Not a lot, I don't think, have done it solo, yet alone as a warlock. Everybody's a hunter now. Anybody home? There he is. Yeah, you can always use your charge grenade too to take it out. You don't have to use your Nova, you could save it for the boss. It really doesn't matter. Crystal time. I'll tell you though, it's scary when Brutiks actually comes into that room and charges in. It is terrifying. I've died so many times just because of that. See how I'm taking my time and I'm coasting around the ring, so to speak? It's the smartest way to go about it, in my opinion. And just pick off your adds one by one, slowly but steady. And really use your senses, folks. Use your ears. You can hear when Brutiks is literally coming and charging, and he sees you, he'll go like, "Rawr!" You can't hear it in the footage, unfortunately, but he will make a sound effect like a grunt, and he'll signal that he's coming after you. And listen to when his flame attack smashes down to the ground, and listen for where the flame trail is. A lot of little things. And being a PvP main, basically most of my life in this game, a lot of this I'm telling you about applies to PvE as well. This game is very sensual, which I love about Destiny. The sound effects are humongous to your play style and like succeeding. See, watch out for those grenades or those little bombs. They're really irritating. Do not rush this. Take your time. And you see how those orbs will come back up again? You can always just hop back on them if you need to. I got pretty comfortable after a while, so I didn't need to, but in the center room, it's really helpful with Brutiks. And sometimes the dude just looks like he vanishes off the map, but he doesn't. He's just hiding, see? But you can kind of lay low and he won't see you until you really make it known you're there. And when you get the final crystal down, that pisses him off. See how I'm taking my time here? In we go. Done. Is that the final one? I think it... Nope, we still have one more. Those things are so annoying. This is where Tiku really shines right here. See that? He can't touch me because I'm up on the orbs. If you're too close to the ground, he can, but it's really nice to use your vertical space as you would in PvP. Because he can't do anything. It's lovely. Those orbs and those stones are your lifesavers. I don't know if Bungie intended that on purpose or it is a cheese. I don't know, but I'm going to call it that. We are almost done. Cannot wait. There's the final one. Boom. No, you thought we were done? Ha! Nope. Still more ads. And I believe the third wave, I forgot, actually has them with little shields as well, which is even more annoying. See that flame trail though? Man, that is scary, but it's great because it lets you know exactly where he is. See how Tiku just takes out all of those ads? It's so perfect. Oh, there's those shield guys. I had to heal. I believe that's all of them. Always want to double check with your wraiths. And just go to the center and unload on this guy. I couldn't take it anymore. There you have it, folks. Get your rewards. And you get double chests if you do it solo on Legendary Campaign. So that was my guide on how to defeat Brutiks solo as a warlock for legendary campaign. I hope you all enjoyed this. Collect Sagira and enjoy the story. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I'll definitely look them up and do my best to get back to you and see if I missed anything. Wasn't the best explanation, but it was pretty good enough. I hope the drawings helped. The visuals I thought would help because people just learn differently. You can learn visually, audibly, bodily kinesthetic like myself, which is doing. So there's a lot of different ways, but stay tuned for more Destiny 2 content in the future, especially on Witch Queen. I'm back, baby. I'm going to be doing some more guides. Really miss doing it. It's fun. It's challenging. It's exciting. And it's rare I think I really shine with the whole teacher thing and stuff. So look out for more of these. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the support and for staying with me for those that have. And if you're new to the channel, definitely take a look at some of my other stuff. You can like and comment, subscribe, and all that crap like everybody says. But I just hope you enjoyed this and this was helpful. So thank you so much for everything. God bless and have yourselves a wonderful rest of your nights, folks. I'm wdrumz. Peace!